Adams Boxing, professional fight gloves, horsehair, so this is their puncher's glove. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box. I'm Coach Simon, and here on Fit to Box I bring you all things boxing equipment. Today is the turn of Adams Boxing fight gloves. Adams Boxing I have featured on the channel many times before with their boxing boots and all the different types of boxing boots, and I've been hugely impressed by their range of boots, and these are the first gloves that I have reviewed for Adams Boxing. As you can see, these all black version, and they are called Blacked, and these are actually Punchers Pro Lightning. Same name and same design as when Fly bought out their Lightning gloves. You've got it on the thumb, you've also got it on the front, on the face of the glove as well. So they've taken inspiration from Fly, they've also taken some inspiration from Rival with an angled cuff at the rear, and then you've got that plastic rear of the wrist as well. You've got Adams Boxing on there. Some of you will recognize the logo, especially if you're playing the video game, which is undisputed, because on there Adams Boxing does feature as some of the gloves. So these only come in the black version currently. They are 153 English pounds currently, on sale for 134 English pounds. Okay, so we're going to cover off the whole of this glove and find out whether or not Adams have hit the spot when it comes to not only the design of them, but also the quality and of course that all important price point. Okay, so let's have a look at the knuckle. So this is a puncher's glove, and in there you've got polyethylene foam, polyurethane foam, rubber, and also horsehair. And what I would say is it is going to go into the Fit to Box Best Punchers Fight Gloves, 4 gloves that have got horsehair into them, but I would definitely say that there are more damaging gloves out there than these. These could almost fit into the protective gloves as well as the puncher's gloves list, just because there is some great protection for your knuckles in that knuckle area. These come in 10 ounce or 8 ounce as you normally get with fight gloves. They don't currently do a 10 ounce XL for the bigger guys. When I bring it round, you can see Adams on the front there, you've got Adams on the rear, and then on there you've got the 10 ounce and you've got the laces. Totally fine in terms of the length for a pair of fight gloves. So as I bring that round again, let's have a look at that thumb. You've got the stitching there, you've got the leather attachment on these leather gloves, and on the inside of there you have got only two air holes there, quite small air holes as well. Then let's come on to the wrist. You have got padding at the rear, padding at the front, you've got the laces, and you've also got that plastic cover there, and you can see the sort of stitching at the rear underneath that plastic covering. And that plastic covering, if you're using glove tape, does provide a great way to secure the glove tape and not sort of take any of the surface leather off when you're taking the tape off. If you're using good glove tape, that won't happen, but if you're using other tape that perhaps shouldn't be used for the wrist of boxing gloves, then to attach it onto that plastic is a great idea. Then also let's have a look at the face of the glove. You can see you've got there 1, 2, 3, you've got the 4 air holes above that grip bar. The grip bar is large but also soft. You've got that design, that lightning design across the front, and you've got the 10-ounce there at the base of the wrist. To be honest, because the wrist will be taped up, I would prefer to see that 10-ounce higher up the glove somewhere, perhaps on the grip bar or inside of the thumb, or even sort of here, just so once the glove is taped up, you would be able to tell whether or not it is a 10-ounce or the 8-ounce version. Let's have a look at the lining. So the lining there, soft spongy lining. Let me just read through some of the labels, and there is a plethora of labels on the inside of this glove. I'll just try and show you there. You've got a barcode, you've got one there that says made in Pakistan, 10 ounce, and then you've got one where it does list the materials. So it does say genuine leather, polyurethane foam, polyethylene foam, rubber, horsehair, and 100% polyester lace, it says. And then there's another badge, another label in there, which is just your standard sort of contact sport label. So let's put them on. As I slide them on there, and you can get a really good fist. There you can see thumb is tucked in, a nice punch surface. You've also got a nice secure wrist, and I've always liked the slanted cuff that Rival made their sort of signature cuff, but he's featured on here, so definitely inspired by Rival's cuff. And it's always been a good cuff because as you're tying them up, you get some really good support in this area here when you tie them up for your fights. When it comes to the thumbs, thumb attachments are fine. I would say that if you really dig your thumb in, as you can see, you can create a little bit of a point, but obviously in normal position, then you can't. And that thumb, I would say, is probably on the limit of acceptability, especially if you push the thumb forward like that. You can see there would be a risk of sort of thumbing somebody in the eye. In the normal position, obviously, it is fine. Let me try the other one on as well. And so the other one, better on that thumb, I have to say, although if I really do, you can see my thumb sort of pointing right at the end of that thumb. Fingertips are very, very comfortable and very protective in that knuckle area, even though it's a horsehair glove. Really good wrist support, courtesy of that slanted wrist at the back and the plastic covering, and also the padding. You can open your hands, no problem at all. If there's a weakness in terms of durability, I'd probably say where your finger pads are, that feels like a cloth, and over time, especially if you haven't kept your nails short, that could wear away. But of course, these are only designed for 33-minute rounds of professional boxing. Of course, you would want to use them after for some pad work or fast bag work. So in terms of these gloves, when it comes to comfort, they are comfortable. You can open your hands, and also you have got good protection on your knuckles, especially given they are horsehair gloves. So let me put onto the screen a Fit to Box ratings card. As you can see, I've gone style 95, I've gone comfort 94, I've gone quality 95, damage 95. There's certainly more damaging horsehair gloves out there. Value for money 96, and that score is a high score. These come out at £153 or currently on sale at £134. And when it comes to the price of them, they are great value for money and a really good price point for a quality of glove like this. Leather, well stitched, also comfortable gloves as well, and really would be great to use in your boxing matches. Let me just put onto the screen also the Fit to Box report card, and on there, all the things that I like about these gloves, features of the gloves, and also anything that I think that could be improved. but the score comes out at 2 Fit to Box stars. That is great, 95.0. So these are a great pair of professional fight gloves. And if you like your horsehair, obviously there's horsehair in these. So Adams not only make fantastic boots, but they also make great fight gloves as well. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box, and I shall speak to you soon.